Brother, I'm not even gonna lie to you. There's just gonna be days that you don't want to show up. And it's pissing rain right now. It actually just started and my mic is getting hella wet. God damn. Well, I hope this isn't too loud. I'm gonna talk louder into the mic, but there's just gonna be days that you don't want to show up. And I would tell you that's okay, but it's not okay. Because there's been plenty of people in my life, and myself included, when on the days I don't feel like showing up, when I know I should be doing more, when I know I could be better, and I'm just not, why can't I just be better? It's like it's almost just that easy to be better, right? But it's not. And you need someone to tell you that it's not okay. You need someone to tell you that you're just being a bitch. You need someone to tell you that you can be better and you can do more. Because there's always room for improvement. There's one thing if you're trying and striving to be great and trying to be better and doing everything you possibly can in the day. But it's like, majority of the time, when you don't feel like showing up, you keep it locked up inside. And only you know that you aren't showing up for yourself. Everyone else might think you're showing up for yourself, but you are the only person that truly knows. Your inner self. Your second person. It is pissing rain right now. But it's like, I've been struggling so bad with it lately because people probably think that I just show up for myself day in and day out. And it's so easy to be disciplined. And it's so easy to be consistent. And it's so easy to just do the things that create me into the person I want to become. They think that I'm that person every single day. And I'm not. I'm human too. I know that I'm being a bitch at times. I know when I'm being a pussy. I know when I'm not showing up for myself. I know when I could be better. I know when I'm being lazy. I know when I'm not sacrificing enough for my goals. I always say, if you want to make $30,000 a month, you have to have $50,000 work ethic, $100,000 work ethic. You can't just expect change by being lazy and doing nothing. And my mic's getting destroyed right now. I live in Georgia, so it's like pissing rain. But, bro, you gotta know when to call yourself out. You gotta know when to tell yourself you're being a bitch. Because the one place that I can go to when I know that I'm not doing enough, the one place that I know that I can go to when I'm being a pussy is, I have mentors in my life or people that I look up to that I can think of and remind myself about, what would they do? The famous bracelet, what would Jesus do, right? What would David Goggins do? Your most influential person that you know in your life that is just a fucking savage, a badass, someone that you can look up to because either A, you want to be like them or you want to have traits like them or you want to create habits like them. Find somebody that you can look up to. Everyone needs their own role model until you become your own role model. But you have to create the discipline habits, the consistency habits, the habits of doing shit when you don't want to do it. It's like, my day today, I felt like I struggled so bad. I felt like I got absolutely nothing done. I slept like shit, so I woke up at 10 a.m. I never wake up at 10 a.m., but I did. You know how bad it pissed me off? Because I had to wake up early. I wanted to wake up early. I wanted to work out early. I had a client call. I missed it. It's like, how fucking pathetic is it that I get shitty sleep and I can't wake up on time? How pathetic is it that I didn't even go to the gym? So I ate, I took my dogs out, I went to work, and I got off work early, so I took the dogs out again, but this time I went for a fucking run in the rain. And it's like, did I want to go for a run in the rain? Not really. But a part of me deep inside knew that I would feel so much better if I just went for that run. Because if I would have went home and sat on my ass and did nothing because it's raining outside, how fucking sad is that? I knew the only way for me to get better, or the only way for me to make my day better, was to go fucking run. And I was just going to go run a mile, but I ran 2. Not that that's anything, but I'm pushing a 70-pound dog in a stroller. So my pace is definitely fucked up because he's so heavy. And it's hard to run when you're pushing 70 pounds up hills and shit. But it was a workout. It felt good. I felt very more accomplished than I did all day because I did jack shit, right? But it's like so many of us struggle with not doing enough. And we think that we're doing enough. And we're not. Even when you think you're doing enough for your life or your girlfriend, your significant other, or your family, or for yourself, you could do so much better. But it's like you're going to have the days where you don't want to do things and you don't do them. But you can't. You have to do them. You have to want to do them. Even when you don't want to do it, you have to do it. That's the only way you're going to get better, is if you do the shit when you least want to do it. Or when you do the things that you don't want to do. These are the only ways that are going to make you better. As a man, as a brother, as a son, as a role model, as whatever you are to your family, to your friends, to your girlfriend, whatever it is. The only way you're going to get better is if you push yourself out of your fucking comfort zone. The comfort zone is great, but nothing fucking grows there. It's like, I can't be tired because I have myself to take care of. I got my girlfriend to take care of. I got my family that I want to be able to take care of. It's like we all have dreams and aspirations of doing really, really big things. Or some of us don't have really, really big dreams and aspirations at all. And that's a fucking problem. You need to be a kid again. You need to use your imagination. You ever have those like imaginations where it just sounds so unrealistic or fake? These go the same way for your goals. You have to have goals that don't sound realistic. It's like, for me, as an online fitness coach and a server at a chop house, I'm trying to balance both. I ultimately want to be able to change thousands of men's lives, physically and mentally. I want to be able to do that full time for a living, because taking care of my brothers, creating a brotherhood, and changing somebody's life physically and mentally means so much more to me than anything else in the world. I went to college. I got a 4-year degree. I don't want to do shit with it. I wanted to be a physical therapist. That I'm also helping people, but it's just different. Someone who can actually relate to me. Someone who I can relate to. Growing up, struggling. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you're a skinny dweeb. It's like, you don't want to stay in those states forever. You want to only grow and evolve as a human. And sometimes, I never had that person that I could look up to. I never had that person. I never had that person that could push me out of my comfort zone. And I want to be able to be that for somebody else. I want to be able to make, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month along the way doing it so I could take care of my family. Because my brothers, my clients, my family, it's all a circle of life for me. And it's like, it would mean more than the world for me to do that. But I'm not going to be able to reach any of those goals if I don't hold myself to a specific standard. I will never obtain anything that I want in life. I will never become this full-time online fitness coach if I'm not setting the tone, if I'm not setting the standard, if I'm not showing up for myself every single day. So how am I to struggle when there's so many other people out there that have it much worse? I have a roof over my head, a car I can drive, this DJI camera that I can talk to, I can post YouTubes. I can change somebody's life. I can change my own life. But it starts with me. It starts with you. You have to be willing to pull yourself out of the hole when you're the only one that's able to pull yourself out of the hole. Nobody else is going to do it for you but you. But you have to come to the conclusion that you are the problem. You have to come to the conclusion that you are being the bitch. You have to come to the conclusion that the only way you're going to create the life you want to live is you, your work ethic, your standard. And it's like you just have to get in a different mode. We all have different settings on our avatar. You got to get back in that mode. You got to become the person that you know you can be. That I know you can be. But like I said, I had nobody to push me to create me into the person I wanted to become. I met great people along the way to help pave a path to get to where I want to go, to help build the person I want to be. But it's like, you have to put yourself through opportunities. You have to put yourself through experiences. You have to put yourself through these situations that are going to help you grow as a person. You have to be able to weather the storm. You have to be able to get rained on. You have to be able to last the storm, because I promise you, the storm doesn't last forever. And you're only going to grow when you come out of it. Every tree needs water, right? Every plant needs water, right? The storm isn't fun. It doesn't need to rain as hard as it does. But when it does, creates and molds the best person that you will become. The strongest. There's this awesome quote. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. And something that sticks with me on that is that you look at your life from a third person perspective. Your life can be very hard at times, but life's supposed to be hard. Life's supposed to teach you shit. Life's supposed to put you through learning experiences and opportunities to help you grow. And if you aren't growing and if you aren't changing, then what's the point of life? This is your sign to put yourself in uncomfortable situations, to do the things when you least want to do them, to actually push yourself when it matters most, to stop being lazy, stop giving up on yourself. And if you want to become that person, if you want to achieve that dream reality, if you want to get in the best shape of your life, start creating habits that build all of those things. Because I promise you, if you keep staying lazy, I'm not going to say it's okay to struggle, because we all struggle, we all go through something, right? But it's how long you stay struggling. You can't want to have that feeling forever, right? It's like, I don't want to have the feeling I had today of being kind of lazy. We as humans, it's human nature to be a little bit more lazy, right? That's why it's so cool to be disciplined and see somebody who is so disciplined and so consistent. It's very motivating for you to want to be that way, so you can be someone that people can look up to. But it's not going to happen if you stay in that hole forever. So just remember that you're the only one that's going to pull yourself out of the hole. Nobody else. That's it. If you feel like you struggle with mindset, and you've been in a position like this before, where you feel like days just go by and it's the same fucking day on repeat after repeat after repeat, and you're looking to get in the best shape of your life physically and mentally, comment down below or DM me on Instagram at Brandon_Kernan, and we will hop on a call and we will figure out your life from a third person perspective and see where you want to grow the most mentally and physically. Because I promise you, life is not life until you live it. But life is not life until you push yourself in the most uncomfortable of situations. Life isn't life if you aren't testing your full potential. And that's the one thing that's going to change your life, is breaking the bad habits, creating the good habits, and actually pulling out the potential that everybody else can see you except yourself. If you like this video, drop a comment, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, where I post daily content, daily stories to help you, guide you through life, through new experiences, through past experiences that I've been through. Because I promise you, brother, a lot of us are a lot closer than you think. All of us go through the same shit or different shit. We all have it in a different way, but that's the fucking cool part about every single one of us, is that everyone has their very own unique situation that nobody else has gone through but yourself. I appreciate you, brother. I will see you in the next video.